Talk to Me was one of the freshest horror debuts in years, so when I heard the Phillipou brothers were teaming up with A24 again for Bring Her Back, I was all in. Creepy kid, brutal violence, Sally Hawkins losing her mind, say no more.
Listen. 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 Some people believe the spirit stays in the body for months after death. It's working! We can bring her back.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into Bring Her Back, the new A24 horror film from Danny and Michael Phillipou, the twisted minds behind Talk to Me. That movie was a major breath of fresh air in the supernatural genre, mixing raw emotional stakes with inventive scares, so naturally I was hyped for this one. The trailers kept things vague, the marketing was eerie as hell, and now that I've seen it early, I can say, it not only lived up to my expectations, it exceeded them. Honestly, this might be my favorite horror film of the year so far. Before we get into the plot setup, if you enjoy deep dive horror reviews like this, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to support the channel even further, check out my Patreon. You can join for just $1 a month to help keep the content coming, or bump up to $5 a month to request a review of your choice. Bring Her Back follows a brother and sister played by Barrett and Sarah Wong, who are placed in the care of a new foster mother following the tragic death of their father. They're taken to her secluded, unsettling home deep in the countryside, where they quickly begin to notice strange behavior and a thick air of secrecy. One night they witness a terrifying ritual, one that suggests their new guardian, played by Sally Hawkins, may be involved in something far more sinister than they imagined. What begins as a tense domestic thriller spirals into a full-on nightmare fueled by grief, control, and something evil lurking beneath the surface. Let's start with the performances, because this cast delivers. Sally Hawkins gives a performance that's honestly awards-worthy in a horror context. She plays such a layered and complicated character. One moment she's warm, fragile, even kind, and the next she turns cold, manipulative, or just completely unreadable. The way she slowly reveals her character's inner darkness is masterful. You never quite know where she stands, which adds so much tension. There are moments where you hate her, then something happens and suddenly you feel sorry for her, and then just as quickly that sympathy gets twisted into fear. It's a roller coaster of emotions, and Hawkins handles it all with such subtlety and intensity. It's magnetic. Barrett and Sarah Wong as the siblings at the center of the story are equally compelling. They have incredible chemistry and you believe in their bond from the very first scene. What's remarkable is how much they're asked to carry emotionally. Rage, grief, fear, desperation, and they nail it. Billy's performance has this rawness to it that makes you immediately root for him. And Sarah Wong is incredible. She brings so much heart to the film. Knowing that she's vision impaired in real life just adds another layer of authenticity. Her performance feels real, not exaggerated or dramatized, which makes her suffering and her strength even more impactful. You genuinely want to protect her, but we have to talk about Jonah Phillipous. This kid is terrifying. I'm not exaggerating when I say this is one of the creepiest child performances I've seen in years. He's not doing the typical evil kid shtick. There's something so unsettling about the way he moves, the way he stares, even just the way he stands in a room. He has this stillness that just makes your skin crawl, and when things escalate, some of the stuff he does is just burned into my memory. The Philippous really pushed boundaries with this character, and Jonah rose to the occasion. It's nightmare fuel in the best way. Now let's talk about the gore, because Bring Her Back goes hard. If you thought Talk to Me had some gnarly moments, you have no idea what you're in for here. This is one of the most violent, grotesque horror movies I've seen in recent years, and I say that as someone who loves gore. Like, give me buckets of blood, I'm good, but even I was wincing and squirming in my seat. It's not just graphic, it's relentlessly brutal. And here's the thing, a lot of this violence involves children. That's something the Philippous have never shied away from. Just look at their Racka days or even Talk to Me. But Bring Her Back pushes that envelope way further. The film uses this discomfort on purpose to create horror that feels genuinely transgressive. It forces you to confront just how dark and dangerous the world of the film is. And while it's disturbing, it never feels gratuitous. The violence always serves a purpose, whether it's to raise the emotional stakes, reveal character, or just crush your soul. It's effective and it's horrifying, and I loved every second of it. Now, the mood of this movie is bleak. From the opening scene, it wraps you in this cold, suffocating atmosphere and never lets let's go. There's no moment of levity, no break in the tension, it's just this oppressive feeling of dread from start to finish, and that absolutely works in this film's favor. It pulls you into the character's trauma and keeps you stuck there with them. Thematically, this film is heavy. We're dealing with loss, grief, trauma, emotional and physical abuse. It's intense. There's a constant sense that these characters are broken people navigating a world that's falling apart around them. And the horror doesn't just come from the supernatural, it comes from how these people treat each other. Some of the most unsettling moments in this movie aren't even violent. They're quiet, cruel, manipulative, psychological horror at its finest. It's not a fun ride, but if you're someone like me who loves when horror hurts, this movie delivers. Visually, Bring Her Back is stunning. The cinematography is beautiful but never flashy. It's controlled, deliberate, and full of purpose. There's a great use of contrast between light and shadow, and the camera often lingers in uncomfortable ways. The framing is clever, sometimes making the characters feel small and isolated, other times trapping them in a frame so tight you feel claustrophobic. There are some striking visual motifs throughout the movie, especially related to blindness, and they all feed into the larger themes. It's not just stylish, it's smart. So all in all, Bring Her Back is a brutal, beautiful, and emotionally gutting experience. It doesn't hold your hand, it doesn't lighten the mood, and it absolutely does not flinch. This is a film made by directors who know exactly how to scare you, and how to hurt you in the process. The performances are stellar, the gore is intense, and the atmosphere is almost unbearable in the best way possible. This is my favorite horror film of the year so far, and an easy 5 out of 5. The Phillipous are 2 for 2, and if this is where they're heading as filmmakers, I cannot wait to see what's next. If you like this review, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more horror content like this. And if you want to go the extra mile, check out the Patreon. Just $1 a month to support the channel, or $5 a month if you want to request your own review. It really helps, and I appreciate every single one of you supporting the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.